Moving on to Thai-Cambodia conflict. Cambodia has sought a provisional measures from the International Court of Justice to have Thai troops withdrawn from disputed areas adjacent to the Pravihan Temple. The provisional measure has been sought before the court begin its interpretation of the 1962 judgment of sovereign territories in the temple area. The International Court of Justice, or ICJ, said in a statement yesterday that Cambodia, along with its application for an interpretation of the court's 1962 ruling, has submitted an urgent request on April 28th for an indication of provisional measures. Cambodia had explained that the measures were badly needed as serious incidents had occurred since April 22nd in the Pravihan area, as well as at several locations along the boundary between the two countries, causing fatalities, injuries, and the evacuations of inhabitants. The ICJ said the serious armed conflicts were continuing at the time of filing the request to the court. So Cambodia asked the court to indicate provisional measures as may be required pursuant to the Article 41 of the ICJ statutes and the Article 73 of the rules of the court. Cambodia has asked the ICJ for three measures: withdrawal of Thai troops immediately and without conditions, a ban on all Thai military activities in the area of Pravihan, and Thailand be ordered to refrain from any acts of interference in the rights of Cambodia. The ICJ ruled in 1962 that the Hindu temple of Pravihan was situated in territory under the sovereignty of Cambodia. Thailand argues that the court ruled only on the sandstone ruin but not on the areas surrounding the temple which belong to Thailand. The overlapping area near the Pravihan temple, over which both sides claim sovereignty, measures about 4.6 square kilometers. Phnom Penh requested that the ICJ's interpretation of its 1962 ruling on the grounds that the boundary was defined by a map made by the French and drawn on a scale of 1 to 200,000 as mentioned in its judgment. In its request to the ICJ, Cambodia sought a map which enables the court to find that Cambodia's sovereignty over the temple is a direct and automatic consequence of its sovereignty over the territory on which the temple is situated. According to the 1962 judgment, Thailand is under an obligation to withdraw any military or other personnel from the vicinity of the temple on Cambodia's territory. Thailand disagrees with all the points raised by Cambodia and is setting up a team of legal experts to present its case before the ICJ. Foreign Minister Kasit Phirom flew to France on Sunday to consult legal experts on the matter.